Acknowledge the presence of our focal person from PNP, si Force Commander Lieutenant Colonel Jerome Partinga, sir. Our MDRRMO, Sir Gray, and the other participants for beaches and pools, Bro Tony, and Prime. Thank you. And we have our committee members from Peace and Order, Honorable Attorney Dandin Corsiga. And we have our committee members, si Honorable Councilor Dondon de Castro Jr. By the favor bestowed upon me as Committee on Peace and Order, Disaster and Calamity, committee hearing is now called to order. We have our second committee hearing about the draft ordinance regarding the prescribing guidelines, standards, and safety security requirements for the operation of coastal beach resorts and inland resorts within the municipality of Bulan, Sorsogon, providing appropriation therefore and for other purposes. So, under Republic Act number 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991, provides that every local government unit shall exercise the powers expressly granted, those necessarily implied therefrom, as well as powers necessary, appropriate, or incidental for its efficient and effective governance, and those which are essential to the promotion of the general welfare. The municipality of Bulan is endowed with natural scenic spots, beautiful beaches, which are frequented by local foreign tourists, thereby contributing significantly to the local economy. To ensure the continuous growth of the tourism industry and to protect the interests and safety of public, there is a need to establish uniform standards, safety, protocols, and security measures that all resorts operator must comply with, whereas the proposed ordinance drafted in coordination with the Municipal Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office, Philippine Coast Guard, Bureau of Fire Protection, and other concerned agencies like the Philippine National Police, that is aligned with national laws and regulation. Whereas the passage of this ordinance will ensure the lives and properties are protected, accidents are prevented and minimized, and that Bulan remains a safe and ideal tourism destination. Under Section 1, this ordinance shall be known as the Municipal Safety Security Standard for Coastal or Inland Resorts Ordinance of Bulan. We have our declaration to ensure that safety and well-being of the people of the municipality of Bulan. Our Section 3 legal basis, this ordinance enacted pursuant to RA 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991, vesting the local government unit the power to enact ordinances for general welfare. Republic Act number 9593, known as the Tourism Act of 2009, mandating the promotions of safe, secured, and healthy tourism products and services. Republic Act number 9993, the Philippine Coast Guard Law of 2009, granting authority over maritime safety and security. Philippine Coast Guard Memorandum Circular number 0314, prescribing rules and regulation governing the safety and swimmers and beachgoers in swimming areas and beaches. And also Republic Act number 9512 as Environmental Awareness and Education Act of 2008, including the RA 9514, the Fire Code of the Philippines, are regulated regulations of the Bureau of Fire Protection. We have our definition of terms, resorts, lifeguard, swimming area, MDRRMO, and Philippines Coast Guard, the Bureau of Fire Protection. Section 5, responsibility of resorts and owners management. All owners and operators shall be responsible for the safety of their guests and premises and shall strictly comply with the following: safety equipment, marker and signage, fire safety comply, fire code, sanitation, maintain clean and restroom, proper waste disposal system to prevent pollution. Security, deploy security personnel, emergency plant, and design swimming areas. Clearly demarcate areas safe in swimming and prohibited swimming and dangerous zones. We have Section 6, qualification and requirements for lifeguards. This is now in compliance with the Philippine Coast Guard being inserted here in our municipal ordinance. Ratio resorts, certification of lifeguards must possess a valid certification issued or recognized by the Philippine Red Cross, PRC, National Lifeguard Training Center, accredited training institution. Physical fitness must be physically fit, at least 18 years of age, and have no communicable diseases. Attire must wear proper and distinct lifeguard uniforms or vest while on duty. Skills must be proficient in swimming, water rescue, techniques in basic first, and CPR. Section 7, responsibility of concerned agencies. Municipal Risk Reduction Management Office, MDRRMO, conduct regular inspection and assessment of resort safety features. Facilitate and conduct training and seminar for lifeguards and resorts personnel. Maintain database of all accredited safety personnel. And the Philippine Coast Guard enforce maritime safety regulation, conduct periodic inspection of coastal areas, provide technical assistance regarding water safety standards. The Bureau of Fire inspect and ensure compliance with the Fire Code of the Philippines. Recommend necessary fire prevention and protection equipment and measures. And also the barangay officials monitor resorts with their jurisdiction. Assess and the immediate reporting of accidents or untoward incident to the municipal police station and the MDRRMO. Ensure peace and order coordination with resource management to the Philippine National Police. Tourism Office, Business Permit and Licensing Office shall not issue or renew business permits unless the resorts present a safety clearance certificate issued by MDRRMO, Bureau of Fire Protection, the Philippine Coast Guard. And we have our budgetary allocation. This is hereby appropriate the amount of, wala pa tayong exact amount of budgetary allocation of this operational system of our municipal ordinance. And the most important of our budgetary allocation is yung training seminar funds, most especially to the MDRRMO, for conducting annual, semi-annual training for lifeguards, first aid, water safety, and fire drills. Monitoring and inspection funds and transportation supplies, material use during regular inspection, and the monitoring activities. Equipment procurement, sample safety equipments, and reference materials. Then we have Section 9, the penalties. Any person, owner, or operator violating any provision of this ordinance shall be penalized as follows. First offense, fine 1,000 or imprisonment not exceeding 10 days or both of the discretion of the court show cause of order required. We acknowledge the presence of Tiwala lang, Consul Jeffrey Asur, members, Vice Chair of the Peace and Order. We have our second offense, fine 3,000 or imprisonment not exceeding 20 days. And the third offense, we have 5,000 or imprisonment not exceeding 30 days or both revocation of business permit. In addition to the above fines, failure to provide certified lifeguards or necessary safety equipment shall resorts and the immediate closure of the swimming area operation until compliance is met. Section 10, we have separability clause. In any provision of this ordinance, it's declared unconstitutional or invalid. Other provision not effective. And we have our repealing clause. All ordinances resolution, executive orders, and administrative regulation, and consistent with this ordinance are hereby repealed or modified accordingly. Section 12 effectivity, this ordinance shall take effect after 15 days after its publication in a newspaper of general circulation or posting and conspicuous places within municipality of accordance with the law. So this is now the draft ordinance. And then, siyempre, kaya po man tabi gihapon nato na ano nato ang mga focal person with Sir Gray from the Dararimo, from the PNP. Wala lang ang presensya sa Coast Guard, but anyway, naka-insert naman ang kanila suggestion na under the qualification and requirements for lifeguards, hali po ini sa Memorandum of Philippine Coast Guard na ma-insert din sa ato sa ordinance na inpapasan na ato. So, ang pinaka-importante lang po didi is yung para sa ako is ano na to ang section 6 qualification and requirements for lifeguards. And then we have our penalties. As di man po tabi makasunod, so may magkatasin penalties kung maiwasan po nato ang mga aksidente sa maabot ng mga panahon. So, for your suggestion and clarification for the honors of...
Okay.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
quick question lang tabi. Since we have penalties provided po under Section 9, sino po ang in charge the agency to implement or enforce the penalties in case of violations po?
In case of
Violations of the
Opo.
provisions of law.
and priority, no, and madali man lang maka-response for the any untoward incident is ang ato MDRRMO. Kasi lahat naman na oras mayon sa rasin mga gagamitan.
Dili po, ang penalties po, kung sakali po na magkaigwasan violations an ordinance, sino po ma-implement or ma-enforce an penalty sa violator po?
Section 9 penalties. So,
Yes po. Mr. Chair, my question is, sino po ang magi-implement or magi-enforce san penalties para po sa mga tao na magva-violate po san ordinance? Sino po? Sino pong agency? Kaya may pagka-vague po ang Section 7 po nato sa
yes, thank you.
responsibilities.
And first priority for the implementation of these penalties is siyempre based on the record of the Philippine National Police. The PNP shall record all the untoward incident kung sino talaga based on the investigation na maluwas kung sino may kapabayaan.
PNP po?
Oh, yes, the Philippine National Police.
Wala pong PNP sa Section 7.
Ano po?
Wala po nakabutang na PNP sa Section 7, which are the concerned agencies.
Ano lang po nato ha?
Dagdag na lang.
We have the
Oo, opo.
MDRRMO, we have the Philippine Coast Guard, we have the BFP, Barangay Officials, and the Tourism Office, and BPLO.
Yes.
Wala
opo.
po PNP.
Oh. Actually, at the present time, ang hinatag sa Philippine Coast Guard for an immediate investigation, of course, based naman sa implementation rules sa ato ordinance is ma-record sila sa entero na incident. But wala kita didi pa kabutang sa for the handling of cases kung siyempre priority nato na talagang mai-record sa PNP. Wala lang pakabutang dili. So ibubutang ta na lang.
PNP po.
The Philippine National Police shall render an investigation kung sino talaga ang actual na may pagkakasala. And then for the first offense, based naman sa penalties na ihatag sa
Mr.
investigation sa PNP.
So meaning to say, Mr. Chair, ang scenario po, kunyari po, nagkaigwasan violations on ordinance, how will the process go po? Paano po? Kunyari may violation. What's the next step po para po ma-report?
Yes, the first is siyempre reporting,
Kanino po?
ma-report sira either it is MDRRMO or immediate the Philippine National Police kasi may butang talang didi sa proper handling of cases is priority talaga ang PNP.
Okay. Sige po.
Pilipinas.
Mr. Chair, may I suggest tabi na yung role po mismo san kung sino po ang kung sino po ang re-reportan, kung sino po ang magi-issue san maybe citation ticket. We have to include it po sa ordinance para po pag kaya kita po naghihimo san legislation lang. Pag abot po sa execution and implementation, it has to be the executive. So, kay po may pagbabasihan sila sa intiro po nila na hiwag na batas.
Opo.
So, kung inilang po yung submit po nato, magkakaroon po ng confusion as to who will implement. Diba po? Sabi niyo po, MDRMO ang mag-receive sa reports. Dapat po may pagbabasihan sila na legal basis kung bakit sila po ang pagre-reportan para po hindi tayo magkaroon ng complications. So, that's my suggestion, Tabi. We have to put it in detail po kung ano ang responsibilities and mandates po of the concerned agencies. Yun
Yes,
lang po,
opo.
Mr. Chair.
That is one of the manifestation of our Honorable Councilor Nandin Corsiga that probably these penalties must be shown to us about the proper handling of cases. Kasi may mga basihang kita, on the first place, may nangyari kaya dyan sa barangay, before San Juan Daan,
Abad Santos.
Kambal,
Abad.
opo. Pag-report sa barangay, nauna ang MDRRMO kasi sira may capacity sa mga kagamitan for the rescue. And then another is ang nasunod is sa ato Philippine Coast Guard. The Philippine Coast Guard. And it happened for an investigation proper is the PNP, Philippine National Police. Basis naman na nahapot ang pulis sa MDRRMO, sa Philippine Coast Guard, naluwas ang investigation properly handling the cases is dapat ang na-preserve sa mga evidence hali sa MDRRMO kung di ako magkamali. And then Philippine Coast Guard before i-turn over sa Philippine National Police for proper handling of cases. Kung sino talaga may kapabayaan. Now it happened na duwa namatay dyan sa Kambal na bata. Cause of an accident na napabayaan man, taas an salog, river cross, nawara ang mga bata. So, ang naghandling sa rescue sa to is MDRRMO, the Philippine Coast Guard, including the Philippine National Police. Siguro ko based on manifestation of Councilor Nandin Corsiga is talagang dapat may nagkakapot sa investigation. Siyempre, priority di ang PNP, the Philippine National Police.
Mr. Chair.
This
Mr.
is
Chair.
Section 9 ng penalties.
Mr.
Yes,
Chair.
Consul Asor.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. Rapot ko lang, pera nag-attend na, an may tagsadiri ng mga resorts. Duwa lang kamo. Duwa lang sa tabi. Sa'yo, duwa,
Upat.
tulo, upat. Joyland. Kasi kung babasihan ta didi sa bulan, daghanon ang mga beach resorts nato, lapos ang mga inland resorts nato. Example na nato ang Joyland, ang Jeherona, best resorts, ang Otabi, pira sa Otabi, almost 5 na resorts. Pira? Siam sa Otabi, hamakon mo yun, Siam, pira na, 11. Sagrada Mayon, sa, ano pa didi, sa Santa Remedios Mayon, sa Bigin Mayon. Daghanon, Mr. Chair, an ano, so ang nag-attend di sa ato niyan, as almost 4 lang na ano. So daniso nini na ordinance na inaanong tatakil mo niyan kay talagang para sa safety sa ato mga resorts. Kaya lang kulangunon an sa ato mga invited person. Puro ba nagkaharatagan sila na invitation niya to? Puro nagkataragan. May mga nag-attend dito. Wala mga representative na lang na mga pinadara. Nagkasabay.
Nano pong mayon sa residensya?
Ang sa ano yan to? Seminar.
Seminar.
So, hapot ko lang sa mga owners sa ano, sa mga representatives sa ano. Entero ba na mga requirements na ano before to operate? Naka-require, naka-comply po kamo. Opo, go ahead.
Good morning po. Co-owner ng Lolo Santos Beach Resort sa Otabi. Ang problema mi po, yato baga na ang dati tapag may rating didi, ang sa pambi clearance, kaya di kami kuansan sa BPLO po na business permit. Until now, kuan dun sa BPLO an application namo for renewal sa business permit. Dahil sa ito po na pambi clearance na inhulat mi, naka-apply na kami dito. Hanggang niyan, diri pa man yun po na kukuan. Wala pa man kuan sa muan sa Penro or ito na agency na nagkakapot sa ito na sa pambi. Kaya, diri kami nakakuan sa dinakuan. Section 7E, Business Permit and Licensing. Kay mauyad to po ang kuan sa mo. Halos intiro kami dito. Sa Otabi. Intiro man na resort an sa kuan, coastline,
Oo. Mao ang mga
mao
problema.
problema. Kaya diri po kami sinimakakuan na business permit
Pero
renewal.
existing nag-ooperate na.
Existing po kami.
Opo, in research ko man dyan sa BPLO, ang mga beach owner dyan sa along the coastal area, basta nag-apply ka mo sa PAMBI, na basta di man ka mo tinitracer sa BPLO na mag-close. Kasi on process man ang PAMBI, basta nag-apply ka mo. Ang problema lang kung di nag-apply.
Sige lang po ni Ran padarasin kuan.
Opo. Mahigpit kasi ang
Letter.
PAMBI
Opo.
na bawal
Nano daw
talaga
nano daw
construct.
sunan kuan maidedanon sa local government unit para makuha nato an nagpo-promote po kita sin makakuha kita sin turismo didi sa ato. Kung may maidadanon mo po sa mga irog sa mo, resorts owner baga. Sabi.
Kasi ang mga beach na to sa coastal area, may estimate kita na 40 meters, ano? Sa may in-apply ka mo na business permit pero di man ka mo pinaka-close, i-close sa BPLO. Kulang lang sa pambilang, ha? Hmm.
Pero tinagang kamo sin ano na to operate. Tinagang kamo sin certification. Opo.
Oh, yes, oo.
Mao lang.
Hmm.
How much more kay kung katuong kamo, ano hong kamo sa ano? Mao yun ang problema. Kaya, mao ang problema. Oo. Kaya,
Opo, thank you for the concern. Anyway, besides that, your problem is sa pambi naman lang ha. Pero mayon man kamo sin barangay permit to operate, okay na yan. Kasi di man kamuin gusabihon totally pinapaklosean BPLO without or with your jurisdictions and business niyo dahil una-una mayon man kamo sin barangay permit ano to operate. Anyway, iba naman na ano siguro na sitwasyon ang problema ta basta sa business permit an iyo problema but ini po tabi na ordinance nato is for our security naman sa mga kliyente niyo. Di na lang muna kita ma-concentrate ha kung ano ang pwede na himuon ta within your jurisdiction as a private owner of beach. Anyway, ikukuha mi na lang po tabi yon sa BPLO kung pwede ma-follow up na mo yung mga kinuano yun na mga business permit ha. Basta, mayroon kamo sin barangay permit na di man kamo ibabawalan. Okay, kay pagbuhay baga. Okay, the section 7 Section 7, responsibilities of concerned agencies. So, priority tabi and ano Sir Gray, every time naman may mga training man kamo na ay kondukta dyan sa mga beach.
Good morning po, Mr. Chair. We can provide po some of these trainings para sa basic life support ng standard first aid training. However po, ang lifeguard training kasi standard yun na wala man kami authority. PCG lang po ang may authority sa ni. Ang aram ko 15 days training ini.
Pero pwede man parang may coordination and pwede man mag-tandem ha. The Coast
No po,
Guard.
PCG po talaga ang may authority na provide sa lifeguard para sa lifeguard training po. Ang pwede may mahatag, basic water safety, pero in-require po din na valid certification Ini po, para sa lifeguard training po talaga ini.
And absent of the Philippine Coast Guard na sa MDRR mo sira niyan on the seminar workshop. Now, before the Philippine Coast Guard na nag-inquire kami, talagang sira talaga libre magpa-training sa mga first aid.
Apo, first aid and basic life support, wala po problema. We can provide po sa MDRR mo kasi may mga trained resource persons kami ng trainers. Ini lang po talaga na sa lifeguard na training and para sa Coast Guard po talaga ini.
Yes, opo. So, i-consider nato na ang Philippine Coast Guard libre sila mag-conduct for a rescue training and for lifesaver. Naki-coordinate naman kami pero time to time monitoring and kung pwede may one sittings kita for these activities hali sa Philippine Coast Guard.
Mr. Chair.
Didi naman before Consul Dundon. Didi naman kasi sa masunod po tabi ito na our training program and activities sa Philippine Coast Guard. Didi po tabi sa budget allocation. Kaya nakabutang inindi sa Section 8. There is hereby appropriated the amount of how much the budget for general fund, for municipality of Pulan, or any available fund thereof to carry of the probation of this ordinance is specifically for training and seminar funds, monitoring inspection funds, and equipment procurement. Consul Dondon?
Mr. Chair, tama po ito na-raise ni Mr. John Derrick ito na with regards to certification. Kasi sa Section 6 na to, mayroon siyang qualifications and requirements for lifeguards. Di naman po. So, number 2 is certification. All lifeguard must possess a valid certification issued or recognized by the Philippine Red Cross, National Lifeguard Training Center, or any accredited training institution recognized by the PCG and MDRRMO. Mayon po kita sa mga identified so para masabi na for example nga ma-inspection kita sa saro na resort, mayon si nagsasabi na lifeguard siya, ayuhan ta siyang certificate. So
Opo.
paano ta maaraman na ang certificate niya is duly recognized?
Ang aram ko po may ID na ini-issue dun recognized man po sa aram man po sa PCG ang mga recognized na mga institutions na providers and lifeguard training.
So not necessarily exclusive na Philippine Coast Guard and Makatrain.
May mga ang aram ko po may mga private institutions na nagpo-provide sa lifeguard training.
Pero ang MDR, diri ka mo recognize
Wara
ng
po
PCG.
kami authority na mag-provide sa lifeguard training.
So,
Kay
di-
kami man po nagpa-pop training man kami sa PCG man.
So diri ka mo deputize na
Diri po.
mag-retraining or na masabi na saruin ni na lifeguard.
Wara po kami sa trained na trainers talaga para sa lifeguard training.
Hapot ko lang kung may ID ka tabi. May empleyado kita na lifeguard. An LGU Bulan.
Parang wara po ako pa aram na na lifeguard kita na empleyado.
Kasi remember mayon kita sin Sabang Beach na dagat resort owned by the LGU. So ang hapot mayon ba kita doon sin duly trained or certified lifeguard?
Di po ako sigurado, Mr. Chair, kay sa kanila po siguro kung may item na lifeguard, most probably nag-undergo yan sa lifeguard training.
Kasi 'di ba minsan sigitan imponer dapat maging himplo muna kita.
Opo.
So like for example, ang Sabang Park Awato na yon, Sabang Park Beach Resort, ang hapot nga is kung may lifeguard, kung may idea katabi, kung may lifeguard kita doon ipo-provide. Kaya aram ko may mga incident man doon na may nalumos na eh.
Opo.
Ang nangyayari nga ang nag-rescue, diri kaya ang lifeguard, kung diri ka muna MDR,
Opo.
retrieval na nangyayari minsan.
Kaya nga ni po pag pag may mga events lalo na pag mga holidays na mga inaasahan namo na may influx
May
ng tao
work.
sa mga resorts, nag-augment po kami. Pero as to kung may steady po or may talagang lifeguard and Sabang, I will confirm po sa Sabang management.
Nga po, kaya iro nga po so na sa parts ng MDRs, nagpapatraining ka mo sa PCG, di ba?
Apo.
So baka pwede sa members ng PCG, sa MDR, matrain sin mayad na maging lifeguard para may istasyon na dito, para diri na kitaan response team. MDR is response eh.
Apo.
So, mamala ang suggestion ko tabi.
Okay,
Maging
Mr.
part
Chair.
tabi sa MDR. Kay kung diri maka-provide ang Sabang, at least, una may water safety awareness ng mga MDR nato, personal, diri mao. So, diyo na lang ang kaipuhan para maka-qualify to become a lifeguard na.
Okay,
So, mamala pa ang suggestion
okay,
ko.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Consul Jopri.
Okay, so in addition sa Honorable Dondon de Castro, may existing ordinance kita. Municipal Ordinance number 022 series of 2013 pa ini. An author pa sini si Honorable Bernard Howe and co-author Liz Del Monte. So ang title niya, an ordinance requiring owner operators of water-based public recreation center to provide a duly trained lifeguard in the operation of their facilities in the municipality of Bulan, imposing penalties and for other purposes. So existing ordinance po na tama-tama man ni Sansato Konsehal na open. So anhapot ko lang sir sino kay po ang mag-train sin o mag-hire sin lifeguards parehas sin na nasabi nga ni Consul Dondon na sa Sabang an LGU pa, and then sa owners sa mga owners sa mga sa mga resorts. So sino ang kaipuhan mag-train san makabutang kita sin duly trained lifeguard? Sino ang kaipuhan ay
Ang pagkakaaram ko po kasi this mandate po ini san PCG Maritime Safety. Pero sa pagkakaaram ko lang ang pag-abot sa mga private resorts, Ano po ini? Nanong gahison? Kanira na po, sira dapat po ang magpa-train sa mga lifeguard nira.
Responsibility na.
Responsibility nira yon.
Okay.
Kundi di man po, kung mga municipal owned or LGU owned na mga resorts, LGU man dapat po ang ma-provide sa lifeguard zone.
Mr. Chair, parang part of the requirement kung ma-put up kasi ng resort is dapat may duly trained or accredited ka na lifeguard.
Apo.
So, once na nag-enter ka sa irugsoon na negosyo, syempre, parte sa responsibility mo na magkamayon kasi ng irugsoon. Kay protection mo man yun eh. Remember na once na may malumos doon sa resort mo, nabagsak an customer or an napapasyal. And nagiging minsan, may onsim pwedeng maging liable an owner-operator kung may mo doon na may kapabayaan. Kaya, pag ang part of the responsibility of the operator or owner.
Okay.
Although, pwede kita maghatag sin parang, syempre, wala mang problema na ang LGU mag-provide sin assistance para diri man grabehon sa gastos an mga operator. For example, sabi nga ni Councilor Recto na pwede man siguro nato hurun or invite ang PCG na mag-training san gusto himuon na lifeguard sa mga resort, at least kitan ma-invite na. Parang irugson ang pwede para makatipid.
Pwede.
Opo. Based
Okay.
naman sa directives from the Philippine Coast Guard before the first reading of this ordinance, talagang saklaw nira ang intero na responsibility pag-abot sa sugad sinin na mga problema sa dagat, then sa hubas, but which include na through the directives from Philippine Coast Guard National, siraan may onsin capacity na mag-training. Kaya nga ni, this ordinance na ini is may intended kita na siyempre, pasiguro man ang ato LGU na may yung kita sin budgetary allocation. Na in case, pwede man nato ma-invite ang Philippine Coast Guard, the venue, and then pagkaon sa mga participants, but siraan mga trainers. So, may ang sabi sa ako sa Philippine Coast Guard. And also, the manifestation of Attorney Dandin Corsiga for kung sino ma-handle sa kaso sa mga erupsin ng mga incident, na I remembered Consul Dandin na nagsabi ang Coast Guard na first handling of cases is the Philippine Coast Guard talaga ang may authority mag-investiga, then the MDRRI mo, and i-record na sa PNP, sa Philippine National Police. Though, pero wala man sin problema in case na the Philippine National Police is rendering an investigation kung may kapabayaan an owner sa incident, makuha sila sin investigation sa Philippine Coast Guard, and then ipapile nila ang demanda sa PNP. Parang sugadson ang sistema na sa Philippine Coast Guard. On the first place, tama ito na isabi ni Consul Dandin na sino ba ang ma-handling? On the first place is the Philippine Coast Guard, the MDRRI mo, sila talagang may capacity sila na magkondukta dahil may mga equipments. Besides, na-enter na ang PNP for the proper investigation kung maghabla na sa kaso, kung sino may kapabayaan. Parang sugad lang sa incident. And then, another is the point of handling about the training is Coast Guard talaga. And may onsin proper handling this sabi nga ni lifesaver, nasiraan maka hatag sin certification about this training na nagtapos itong mga lifesaver nato na hali man sa management sa private owners and may mga negosyo sinin na beach and swimming pool. Okay? Any other suggestion for this ordinance? So, siguro ko the allocation budget is pwede man siguro I suggest for 100,000 a year. Then thereafter, may allocated fund and sa ato LGU for this compliance about the training seminars, monitoring inspections, and most especially the equipment, procurements, or sample safety equipment and reference materials. Kung may mga mabakal man kitang mga gamit, wala man sinimahandle, kundi an MDR mo. Kasi raan may onsin taguan sa mga gamit na kinakaipuan pag sa dagat, buhin man kita sa diri na service. And then kung di man tabi sa mga beaches or hindi na mga river banks is siyempre ito na dati na gagamit sa nimdarari mo, dadagdagan na lang ha. So, maybe my suggestion is for the annual budget is 100,000 pesos, including na dito sa mga training and seminar workshop.
Mr. Chair, regarding this existing ordinance nato sa ordinance 2022 series of 2013 pa ini. So nakabutang naman siya dili sa mga ordinance na binag-umo, mao na ini dili. But supposedly nakaano na siya dili sa section 11 for the repealing clause. All ordinances, resolution, executive orders, and administrative regulation consisting with this ordinance are hereby repealed or modified accordingly. So, i-repeal na ini. Okay.
By the way, the suggestion, not suggestion, but clearly point of observation by our Consul Jeffrey Asor is daghanon ang tinagan misin invitation.
Oo nga.
Pira po, Mr.
Actually,
Chair.
ang liga in-invite din.
More or less mga 13 ini.
How many resort owners do we have in
Ang
our
nag-apply
municipality po?
dyan for ano is nasa 15 man.
50?
15 beaches.
15 po ang resort owners, tapos 30 po ang naimbitaran?
Opo, hindi na ano.
Ano, different agencies ata.
And other ano is wala mapakaabot pa ang hali di sa
Pero ang nag-attend,
Ang resort owners po, pira po ang naimbitaran ta?
ano yung na to 13 ini 13
13.
15 more or less.
So halos intiro man po na... okay.
Tinagan man sila. Dire lang naka-attend. And ang nag-attend lang is pero ini 1 to 4 lang ha.
Okay.
Upat.
Anyway, at least duly informed naman po
Yes,
sila
opo.
sa ano. So,
Kasi-
the invitation serves as a constructive
Opo,
notice naman po sa
opo.
kanila.
Kasi on the first committee hearing is ano naman sila nag-attend, and then the second hearing nato is
Second hearing to.
ano ba wala pakatin sa nakaagi ya di man niya. So noted naman po tabi kung siya lang ano. Okay, so before the
Mr. Chair. Saro lang po tabi sa section 5 responsibilities. Nalo daw kung ibutang ta di na installation of CCTV.
section
Sa section 5, meron kayo didisin mga responsibilities of resort owners. So, maski pa paano, nakadanon baga sa investigation na may CCTV. Like, para sa to nangyari na basketball player na nalumos baga.
yes, okay.
Parang naimod dito man na may unsin nag-respond pero under investigation pero dako-dako na danon. Kay parang nagbutang na kita dito sin safety equipment, markers, binutangan taman sin security na deploy security personnel or establish measures to ensure the safety of the guest belongings and maintain order within the premises. So, much better na mabutang ta CCTV.
Noted, Consial.
Pwede tayo dagdag.
Our secretariat noted in addition to our in addition to our insertion of the compliance of our draft ordinance. Noted.
Ito yung dati. Lifeguard lang yung focus.
So, raman po tabi niyo ha, according to our section 7, responsibilities of concerned agencies, and the most important of this is yung mga penalties. Oo, mga penalties, under section 9. And then we have our budgetary allocation, 100,000 pesos. And siyempre, for the recommendation of our committee members,
Okay, Mr. Chair. No, for approval na yun eh. Okay naman siya.
For approval.
Okay.
Mr. Chair, one last question lang po.
Yes,
Apo, ang allocation po na 100,000 na fund is din po siya mahali na, din po ang source of fund niya.
either it is general fund
General fund po.
or either it is may pa mo budget.
Kami po, we can provide a free training po sa first aid ng standard first aid ng basic life support sa mga lifeguards and mga resorts.
Pwede man.
Apo.
Pwede bang kuwaan ha?
Pwede man
Apo.
kuha na. Kasi programa man talaga niya sa iyo eh.
Apo.
Opo.
Wala po problema sa mga first aid training ng basic life support training.
Okay. Thank you.
Apo.
Thank you for your information.
So instead na sa general fund magkukuwaon, sa MDR
MDR rin
magkukuwaon.
muna.
Apo.
At 100,000 na allocation para dili. O
Basta po ang
additional.
additional na lang po. First aid training ng basic life support training.
Opo.
Okay, tama.
Madali sa iyo eh. Yun lang naman ano eh. Saka daghanon po man ang pundo niyo. Okay, Secretariat.
Okay, Mr. Chair. Eh,
Yes, before Consyal, Sergeant from Bulan MPS. You are not recognized.
Yes po. Good morning po. When it comes po sa Section 7, responsibilities of concerned agency, wala po kasi kaming nakita dito ng PNP.
na-raise na po.
Opo, na ano na po.
Idagdag na lang
Sorry,
po.
sorry.
Opo.
Na-correct na ni Attorney Danden Corsiga, ni Consyal, na priority the Philippine National Police. Pero an investigation based on the results from the Philippine Coast Guard, MDRRMO. Kamo na lang ang kung may magdidimanda ha. Mag-file. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.
Mr. Chair, baka may concern din ng yung Army.
Second Mobile Force,
Okay, baka may-
our newly Force Commander,
Okay.
Police Lieutenant Colonel Ronel Partinga, sir, is now recognized.
Ay, sir, thank you, sir.
Okay.
As of present, sir, we think na the Second Mobile Force Company will always be in support of the Bulan Municipal Police Station when it comes to the implementation of this ordinance. Support na lang po kami dun sa, sir, sa side ng support po. Thank
Opo,
you.
noted.
Okay.
Gano'n naman talaga, sir. The reinforcement or kinakaipuhan mag-rescue, the mobile force company is now ready to render this reinforcement for the matters of rescue and other very important police matters. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Mr. Chair.
Yes?
If there is no clarification or suggestions for this ordinance, so I move for the approval. An ordinance prescribing guidelines, standards, and safety of the security requirements for the operation of the coastal beach resorts and inland resorts within the municipality of Bulan, Sorsogon, providing appropriations, therefore, and for other purposes. I move for the approval under the committee hearing
With amendments.
with amendments.
Second the motion, Tabi.
Thank you. An ordinance prescribing guidelines, standard, and safety security requirements for the operation in coastal beach resorts and inland resorts within the municipality of Bulan, Sorsogon, providing appropriation therefore and other purposes through the motion of Honorable Councilor Jeffrey Azor for the approval and the second motion by Attorney Dandin Corsiga. This ordinance prescribing guidelines, standard of safety is now hereby approved under committee
Level.
level. Thank you for the support of our focal person and from other agency. The committee hearing is now adjourned.